Hello, this is Betty Bray with Fourth Generation Software, makers of Fitrix ERP. This Fitrix ERP product video covers how to enter a vendor purchase order. From the main menu, I'll select Purchase Management, Purchasing, PO Maintenance, Update Purchase Orders. Today we're going to enter a regular purchase order, meaning that the merchandise will be shipped to our distribution center. Other types of purchase orders include direct shipments to vendors that are automatically created when a customer sales order is entered using a sales order type of DIR, quotations that can later be turned into purchase orders, and returns for merchandise you are returning to your vendor. If I do not know the vendor's code, I can zoom from this field and then do a search on any one of the fields on the screen. Let's say I have Jim from Champion on the phone discussing item availability. I can enter CHA in the business name field and this will return a list of all vendors whose name starts with CHA. I'll select the first one. If the vendor has more than one pay to or payment remittance location, a list will display. Because purchase orders flow straight through to AP, it will be the address attached to the pay to code selected here that will print on the AP check that pays this purchase order. I'll select ATL1. I'll let the system assign the next sequential PO number when I save the purchase order. For the required date, I'll select May 10th. Throughout the month, you can run the expected receipts report to see which POs are due to come in and which ones are late that may prompt you to make a call to your vendor. I'll confirm my PO to Jim. It's confirmed today, and he's going to ship it to me today. If I want to create multiple purchase orders, I would check this box. Let's say you need 4 shipments of product XYZ, quantity of 250 each, shipped to your 4 distribution centers. I would enter one purchase order for 1,000, and when I save the purchase order, the program will prompt me for the number of orders I want to create. I will enter 4. 4 orders with 250 each will be created, and I simply change the DC for each purchase order created. I'll put Jim in the contact name, and his name will be the attention to name that prints on the purchase order. Now we're ready to start entering the items we want to order. If I don't know the item codes, I can zoom from this field and either select catalog items, meaning only items I order from this vendor, or all items if I want to order outside of my predefined item catalog. I'll select catalog items, and a list will display that I can select from. Let's select 12104. I get this prompt because I normally manufacture this item, but this time I want to order the item from an outside vendor, so I'll select yes. The order quantity will be 100. The cost of $6 comes from the vendor catalog, as that is where your negotiated costs are stored. However, this cost can be changed if you configure your system to allow the user to do this. For the next item, I'll enter 12112 and order 100 for this item also. Now that we've entered our items, there's a couple of more things I want to do. First, I want to enter a note to my vendor that will print on the PO. Alright, and that note that I just entered will print on the purchase order as a heads up to my vendor. The last thing I want to do is enter my estimated landed cost, so I'll click on the landed cost button. This feature gives you the ability to receive merchandise at a landed cost, which will be the sum of the item's cost, freight charges, broker fees, and any other costs associated with the merchandise. This will ensure that the profitability of the item is accurately reflected to include its total landed cost when sold. For this PO, I'm going to be charged inland freight, estimated at $300. The cost allocation method for inland freight is based on each item's weight. Therefore, items weighing more than others will have more of the freight cost added to their item cost when they are received into inventory. Other cost methods include base cost on the item's unit cost, based on the quantity of each item ordered, base it on the item's total volume, manually allocate the cost to each item on the purchase order. You can update the estimated cost to actual cost prior to receiving the merchandise into your warehouse. Once I've saved my PO, I'm ready to send it to my vendor, and it can be sent via email, fax, U.S. mail, or any combination of these methods based on your vendor's preferred document delivery settings. This concludes the purchase order entry presentation. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to give us a call at the toll-free number listed on our website or email us at info@fitrix.com. Thank you for your time.